it's Thursday, everyone. I'm Andrew Dow. Time for a Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit NewYorkTitle.com. Today, joining us as always, Steve Glick, Dave Rotiner, and today, Lori Lambert and Stephen Zellman. How are you guys?
We're great.
We're great.
We've had you on before, yes?
Yes.
Yes, return
Yeah,
guest.
yeah.
This is like old news for you guys. So here we are. It's January. It's cold. Actually, it's not too bad today. We have like 10 inches of snow coming this weekend.
But the market is hot.
But let's talk about summer rentals because now's the time to do it.
It's cold outside, but the market's hot.
There you go.
There you go.
You should be a copywriter.
I am.
You should be the head of marketing.
Rentals.
Promote this guy.
But rentals are hot too, right? It's rental season.
Why are people looking to do rentals now, or why are you advising?
The good stuff, depending on what year it is, people say it's a good year, it's a bad year for rentals. And what we have found consistently, even when we were renters, is that the good stuff goes early. The right time to come is to come out or FaceTime with your agent is now, because you wait too long. A lot of people think they're going to wait a long time and they're going to get a deal. And yes, that does happen. But you're not necessarily going to check all the boxes, in your requirement list if you wait. And
Yeah, we used to like to get it out of the way, so we knew we had a rental secured for the summer, and we could relax the rest of the winter.
exactly. And like I said, if you have a certain area you want to be in, or you have certain things that you want aesthetically in a home, you have the best choices now.
Yeah, the good homes go fast.
Yeah, the
Right.
good ones go.
If you want to get a deal, I guess, like you can wait till the end, but you're going to be limited on
And
what you get.
Absolutely. People do that, because the press is always trying to say, oh my God, it's a bad market in the Hamptons,
Right.
they're on sale.
Every year they do that.
Every year they do this. And then we get a lot of
That is
what we
true.
call,
Yeah.
we get a lot of bottom feeders out here thinking, well, I want to cut the price in half. And not only does that, limit your choices, but it actually kind of denigrates the relationship that you're creating in the beginning with your potential homeowner. If you're going to go in and say, I want the house for half price, they're not even going to really want you in their home because they know that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Just remember, Dave, good news doesn't get clicks.
That's true.
So
Yeah, the whole point of the news is to tell you bad news.
But look, it's planning ahead, and that's like with anything. Like even when you're planning like a vacation, like I'm looking to plan a vacation for next year, similar to like when people rent out here in the Hamptons, it's a vacation for them. And when I'm online looking at the hotels,
Sometimes
you
they're
want the
booked
best.
out.
The best rooms are available now. If you want the oceanfront room or the bigger suite,
Exactly.
and all of a sudden these last minute deals come up, and you click on it when you see it online, and what's left is like the small room somewhere in
Facing the
Louisiana.
parking lot.
Yeah. So like if
exactly.
you want the best, plan early. So, and the same goes with these rentals here in the Hamptons. They want to plan they know they're coming here in the Hamptons for the summer season. So why not just do it now, get it out of the way,
Right.
lock in the rental with all the amenities that you're looking for.
Right. And then,
I mean, we've already done numerous rentals this year so far.
yeah.
So what do people look for in a good rental, you say? Like what are the most, like you guys do a lot of rentals. What are the calls are? What are the must-haves?
Almost everybody says we want something that's clean and modern and without a lot of, tchotchkes around the house.
Modern, really modern.
Modern,
Yeah,
clean. I mean, that's what people really
aesthetically.
want. They want pretty much a blank slate. I would advise anyone who's looking to rent their home when we go over there to take pictures of your house to put all your stuff away because people really want to have, I'm really nuts about when I do photo shoots, especially for rentals. It's just keep it
Who,
as
you?
clean.
About photo shoots? No, you're not.
No clutter.
You're so easy to work with.
she is easy to work with.
I'm specific
think he's
because I know
missing it,
what
yeah.
works. It's like I
You have
really-
your particulars when it comes
But it
to
works.
photos.
Like it shows. Like these photos don't just live in one spot. Like everyone's seeing. That's how a lot of these houses are being rented off
Exactly.
of the photos.
So,
They have to
on the
look at
flip
spots.
side of this, if you're looking to rent your house, a couple things that we always recommend is be realistic with your pricing. We, as agents, are responsible to do our best to find you the best tenants, the most responsible tenants. We try to vet as much as we possibly can. But it is renting your house is somewhat of a risk. You sort of never know. So, I mean, Stephen and I, when we have exclusive rentals here, we are your partner in finding you the best possible tenant. And that starts in the beginning. It starts from getting the photos done properly, pricing the home properly for rent, getting you to, understand what's required. And Steve, you could talk more about this, but what's required from each individual town as far as the laws out here and what you need to do.
There is a lot, there's a lot of requirements to make sure these rentals are compliant and up to code, from the smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, pool alarms, railings, driveways, because it's all about...
It's tenant safety.
Yeah, it's security and safety. And what happens is sometimes the towns make sure the CO is updated. They even come and do a quick inspection and make sure that it's compliant. And then you get a rental registry number, and that number, you need that number in order to rent your house legally. And that's what we do
we
here.
We at Saunders will not take a rental without it having a rental registration in place. And, the towns are much more... strict about this since that horrible experience a couple of years ago.
And I think it's great, and I think it's what is needed to be done, because there's so many rentals out there that are not legal, and people are renting them on other websites and not through the brokerage firms.
But there's fraud. Out there.
There's also fraud.
Let me ask you this, Lori. Yeah, go ahead.
Why a lease is you have much more protection with a lease.
As opposed to some of these,
some website. Yeah,
right.
Correct.
There's no
agree.
protection there.
Yeah,
Right.
A lot of homeowners have had to learn that the hard way.
Exactly.
It sounds a little daunting and overwhelming, but that's why working with an agent is good. You know what I mean? And starting now, it's I want to rent my house for the summer. Okay. What do I need? Well, you need the rental paperwork, you need this, you need that. And it's like, oh, wow, that sounds like a lot of work. Okay, but let's get it going now.
Right.
And you're not coming to me in May and saying like, hey, you think we can rent in June?
And we get a lot of people doing that, which is, it's so surprising to me that people think that they can do that.
But that's why we do the podcast.
Yeah.
So that they know now, January, to call you now.
Let me ask you some fun stuff, though. All right, so you guys rent a lot of homes. What are some requests? What's the craziest request you received? Have you received anything outlandish?
From a potential tenant?
Indoor tennis.
Yeah. I need this, I don't know. Was there anything wild or not really?
Numerous pets.
Oh, yes. Good. That's right. I have 4 dogs and 3 cats. Can I find a house?
Woof. Well, that's a tough one.
I actually have a repeat client who I adore, who does have 3 dogs and a cat, and finding her a house every year.
That's tough.
I adore this family.
We do every year, though.
You find it
somehow or another, because I personally vouch for them, and we get references on the pets. Truly,
if somebody said, "What's I want to rent a house," what would be your key? I would say try to leave the pets somewhere else or don't have them, because it's such a drawback.
Yeah, right.
And this is coming from somebody that has too many animals.
But people are in love with their pets. People are in love with their pets.
Yeah, but you know what? I think so many people have dogs, and I think that homeowners, unfortunately, you just take an extra security deposit for the pet.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We insist on an extra security deposit. Usually, that works out okay.
Talk about the real value of exclusive rentals just a little deeper, because when you hear the word, sign up with an exclusive rental with me, it can sound self-serving. But I feel like people really need to fully understand there is such tremendous value to the exclusive
rental.
People don't
understand this. They think the word exclusive means that they're not going to get exposed to all the other agencies. It's not.
Which is the opposite.
It's the absolute opposite.
Yeah.
If you don't have an exclusive, your home is sitting out there in a pool of a zillion homes that are just not being promoted. When you sign an exclusive, at least with us, we are really, we concentrate on blasts. Dave, I'm always bugging you. I need you to do blasts.
No, it's great.
You're going to get a video shot with Andrew that's going to be beautiful. You're going to get, us really promoting your home in the most effective way.
It's going to look the same on all of the major websites
too.
That's right.
And it's going to be you that ansers the phone.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
they don't have to answer the phone.
It's not going to be some agent you don't know.
Right.
It's not going to be.
And we're the only one who is going to be walking through your house with tenants, as opposed to just leaving it out there for anybody.
Right.
I think people don't realize the value of that, because anything can happen.
That's
they do. More and more people are doing exclusives, but whenever I hear this little pushback, I'm like, when you explain it just from an online marketing perspective, if you have the open rental, that means multiple agents from multiple agencies have the rental. So what does that mean? Well, they're taking their own pictures. It could look a little different. It could look like a totally different house depending on how the photography.
This is the main point. The main point is the security, right? you're the only, you know who's coming in and out of that house for every single showing.
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
the agent that has the key in your office, in your pocket, right? It's
You have the
and you're-
trusted
you're in
advisor.
control. Yeah, you're the only advocate for that person. Now,
we
if it
vet-
was not exclusive and if it was open, that means a lot of other brokerage firms have access.
We've never
you don't
even
know
met
who's coming
some
in
of
and
them.
out, right?
And
So
you have to answer
it's
the
a big
phone and
security
set up all
thing.
those appointments, which
Yeah.
is a total
Yeah.
pain.
It's
a lot.
But
So-
we are your partner. We are
Absolutely.
your partner in getting your home rented from the start to the finish.
Mm-hmm.
We will meet the people at the house when they come. We'll check them out when they leave. We will deal with any problems that happen during, God forbid. But if there
Mm-hmm.
are any issues, we're in it with you. So.
Or even the small little annoying things, it's just
Well, well,
Plenty
small,
of
we,
them.
small little annoying things for some. I hope you have a house manager that's going to screw in a light bulb. Although we have done that, I have been over at houses helping people screw in a light bulb. Literally, remember last year?
Yes, I do.
Right.
And
so,
we basically rent almost 100% of our exclusives.
Yeah.
Good for
every
you.
year.
wow,
Great.
good for you.
Let's talk about you have two really nice rental exclusives.
yes, we have. Well, we have
In two
several.
different
but-
areas.
We have
Right.
several, but I want to focus on these two just today.
Go for it.
So, 2983 Montauk Highway is an incredible, incredible house. It's a barn-style home, which was originally built in the 1700s. And when you walk in there, it's got character like nothing else I've ever seen. There's a great room with big soaring ceilings, fireplace. The kitchen has
fun.
a 1930s Magic Chef oven that's been completely restored. It's beautiful. Everybody should look at the pictures online of
this is
house
awesome.
because
Look at this thing.
It's on 4 acres. It's got a pond. It has a guest house. Well, it's a guest house with a loft, which is really nice. And
And they have this fireplace insert. I want this thing in my house so bad.
it's the whole thing.
It's
is
so nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I can't. It's 3 bedrooms inside, and then
Guest house.
guest house, and it's just the character is unlike anything that I've seen out here. If you're looking for something that's not cookie cutter, that really sort of crosses every boundary from contemporary design. I mean, it's been in tons of architectural magazines, and we're really excited to represent
nice.
this home. And the homeowners are great, and it rents every year, so it's available now.
That stove will outlive the house too.
It's just gorgeous.
I have a old like a 1948 stove in my kitchen.
Do you?
It's amazing. Works great.
Of course
Super
it-
simple.
Yeah,
That's
of
the only
course.
appliance that won't break.
Even the driveway on this is cool. Long driveway.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Is just, I mean, people hear Montauk Highway, they think there's a lot of noise,
There's
but
no
it
noise.
isn't. It's all the way set back, and the property is large enough that you never hear any of that. So it's in a super great location, just south of the highway in Sagaponack, and we'd love to show it to you. The other one is 4 Whalers Lane, which is a home that we have rented year after year after year. It's in the dunes in Amagansett. It is a nice, clean, wonderful, not modern. It's pretty traditional, but it's super clean. The furnishings are all brand new. And it's just a really great house. Big deck in the back. And it's unusual to have a pool in the dunes. This one has
Yeah.
a big pool in the
Big
dunes.
pool.
Oh yeah, I
And
just realized that
walk
it is.
down- You walk down the streets of the private ocean
Private beach.
entry.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong right there in the
No,
dunes. That's
it's
great.
Another really good one.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we love that house too.
You have a ton of rentals to choose from. Like
Well,
a ton.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
amazing.
We have a lot.
We have a lot.
Which is good. So
Yeah.
even if those aren't the ones for you,
No, come to
Call
us.
ya.
We'll get you.
Yeah.
We'll get you exactly what you want.
And if you haven't rented your house or have had trouble renting it, give us a call.
yeah.
yeah, that's good advice.
One other thing I just want to mention: if you're thinking about renting versus buying,
Oh yeah.
I think this is an important decision for a lot of people. If you're really not ready and you don't really understand the Hamptons, people talk about the Hamptons. What's the difference between Bridgehampton, Amagansett? You know, where would I go? What do I need? Rent out here for a year, and then we can take you out and look at all the properties that are for sale while you're out here, and hopefully, you know,
Yeah,
you'll
while
get a
you're
better
renting.
feel.
Yeah, it's smart. That's good
Yeah,
advice.
You'll get a better feel for where you want to be. We want you to be happy when you do buy something. And the best, we rented out here, Stephen and I,
Yep.
for many years. And, you know, we settled on East Hampton because that's where we felt the most comfortable. But it was after renting for a couple of years that we really knew that. Every town has its own personality, and, you know,
I think
you have to
that's
find your spot.
That's right. You'll feel the comfort. You'll feel where you fit in.
You absolutely
in
do.
that in each hamlet, and each one's different.
You absolutely
so, all right, big picture. Let's talk numbers. Steve, what do you got?
All right, here we are. This past week, 14 listings went into contract from West Hampton to Montauk. Last year, 17, so a small decrease of 18%. 2 years ago, there were 15 listings that went into contract, so another small decrease there of 7%. Breakdown of the 14 transactions: 1 over 20 million, 1 between 5 and 10 million, 4 between 3 and 5 million, 2 between 2 and 3 million, 3 between 1 and 2 million, and 3 under a million. The dollar volume was $121 million. So last year was 42 million. So that's an increase in dollar volume of 188%. 2 years ago, the dollar volume was 48 million. So an increase of 152%. But the big takeaway this week is the new listings that came onto the market. 36 new listings came on.
Right.
So 14 went into contract. With 36 coming on, that increases the inventory by 22 listings. In the breakdown of the 36 new listings, there were 2 over $20 million, 8 between 5 and 10, 7 between 3 and 5, 5 between 2 and 3, 8 between 1 and 2, and 6 new listings under $1 million. Inventory is at 1,565 total listings, 1,221 active. So we just went over 1,200 now. 344 in contract. So the inventory is still low, but we're
Nice
seeing
to
a
hear
lot
it
of
going up
listings
a little
coming
bit,
on.
though. Yeah.
With the weather, changing. Well, not this weekend.
Well, there's a
but,
bad snowstorm this weekend.
Today is warm. The sun's out today, but
Today's awesome.
snow is coming.
Yeah, today's a
Today,
magical.
gone tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Magical
But people are
day.
getting the message. I mean, look, it's been really active here in the market. I know the numbers don't really reflect that, but there's been a lot of negotiations, and I'm expected to see a lot of listings going into contract over the upcoming weeks. So I feel that the number 14, you'll start seeing in the 20s sooner or later.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. Dave, I would ask what there is to do this weekend, but it feels like go to the grocery store, get the bread, milk, and eggs, and then like build a
Got to
fire.
get the bread
The bread and milk.
Yeah.
and the eggs.
I never understood that. It's
Remember
like
that guy?
You could live on bread, milk, and eggs.
Make French
guess.
toast with those 3 ingredients.
Yeah,
That's
You
fair.
do a lot with bread, milk, and eggs.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So,
Potatoes too.
but you need eggs.
but you need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chickens that would disagree with that.
So what do we got besides shopping?
Well, there's Long Island Restaurant Week this week, and
Snow's
there
not coming
are,
until Sunday, right?
So you can still go out.
What's
going on?
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
So
There you go.
what's interesting is Long Island Restaurant Week is offering 3-course meals for $39 or $46, depending on the restaurant.
Still seems like a lot.
$46 is the 3-course menu that most Hamptons restaurants are doing that are participating in it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
There's
It used to be
One-
like 20
no, when
bucks.
I know.
a steak is now $77 at Bobby Vance.
There is one little
Are you
outlier.
serious?
There's one little outlier I'm noticing in Watermill. I'm very proud of them, so I want to give them a big shout out. We haven't been there in a while. We had dinner there once a long time ago. Is
Bistro?
Calissa's
Calissa's.
and
Oh,
Watermill.
okay.
You can go to Calissa's for $39 and get 3 courses, which is amazing. You can also go to Almond. You can go to the Bridgehampton Inn.
Oh, really?
Those are $46 3 courses.
In those places, again, a steak is probably 70,
So-
60.
Yeah,
So
Nick,
3 courses.
Nick
You
and
get an
Tony's,
appetizer.
Fresno.
So Dave, what do you get? Appetizer.
You get an
the main
appetizer,
dish, and then a
but it's
dessert?
all part of this thing. So it might not be
What you want. You have
Well,
to
you
pick
could
the
choose
most
from like
amazing
a couple
thing.
things.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
specific menu.
yeah. It's a very specific menu.
Yeah.
So there's this website, longislandrestaurantweek.com, and there's this fabulous little interactive map that shows you, it's all of Long Island. It's not just the Hamptons. So you could, boogie out, further west if you want. Like you go all the way out to Hampton Bays where Andrew Dowd lives.
Welcome. Stop by. Drop in
So anyway, then
all the way out.
another idea is you have Wolfer Estates game night. This is January 26th. Sounds kind of fun. It says Mondays are for locals. Join us every Monday for local night plus game night at the tasting room. A relaxed way to start the week with great wine, good company, and a little friendly competition. This sounds like a great time. I like whenever they say the word local, it lets you know it's going to be like not as expensive as it should be, which is good. So that's from
That's not for you, though.
that's bring your favorite board game or cards. They'll have some on standby.
Wow.
And I can't even remember the last time I played a board game.
Me either. Although trivia
Actually,
night,
you know what I did?
What?
No.
I played this game called it was a card game called Kamut or something like that.
Never heard of it.
It was like Cabo, I think it was called. No one's ever heard of it. It was a fun game. You should Google it. It's a fun game. Anyway, and then my third idea is the ice skating at Buckskill Winter Club. Have you ever done that?
Stephen
I
has.
have.
It's a lot of fun. You know, it's a good
Stephen has. He fell on his
good date day. Good date day spot. So the Buckskill Tennis Club turns into the Buckskill Winter Club
Nice.
in East Hampton, and you can embrace the cold and grab some ice skates. And I think the real secret to this place is they have this hot chocolate machine,
Yes.
and it's incredible.
Yep.
I know you like things like that, like pizza and stuff like that. So I feel like you and I are on the same page. When we spot something like that, we know
Old school.
we got to go there. So anyway, I think that's pretty good.
And then there's football on Sunday.
Yeah,
so
there's
we're
a
all
lot of
snowed in.
football.
We're going to watch football.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Football all day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. The
Two
Eagles are
games
out of
on
it.
Sunday, so-
Everybody wanted to see the Bills win the Super Bowl. This is
Yeah.
who cares?
Terrible call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bad call. That was a catch.
Well, the Jets stood for just end the season, right? This year. It was brutal.
As always.
SOJ.
Come on, there's always a little hope with the Jets. There's a little bit every now and then. This year there was just no hope whatsoever. Anyway, that's what's going on in the Hamptons.
Nice. Anything else before we let you guys go?
No. Mm-mm. Good luck to everybody that's doing dry January like me.
Yeah.
10 more days to go.
That's it. And then you start
Then you
year,
start
I guess.
going to hell again.
Yeah. Welcome. Then we get into February, the longest, shortest month
Wet
of the year.
February. Wet
Yeah.
February.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll call that a podcast today. Everyone, have a great weekend. Stay safe with the snow and enjoy the weekend, the weather. I'm Andrew Dowd. That's what's happening in the Hamptons.